Hey guys, Anthony, 4x4 Diesel. In a recent video I mentioned about service items, extra things you can do and things you probably shouldn't do. Okay, so we're in a 150 PRADO here. Just have a look at the diagnostic screen. In my opinion and from my experience, these are things I believe should be done as part of every service. Very important in any diesel engine, particularly these days, right? Plugging in, checking the diagnostics screen, checking all these parameters to make sure everything's running right. So the technician needs to know what's normal and they need to plug in and have a look, make sure it is normal. Now, we've got a bit more information to go with that. So that's, look, spending probably 10 minutes doing this. You can spend longer, I'm just putting a time out there. Spending 10 minutes doing this is a lot more important than spending hours every 40,000 kilometers pulling the injectors out to check the valve clearances, because we know on the 1KDs, for example, the valve clearances generally don't go out. Now, they do need to be checked because sometimes they're out, and usually there's a reason for it, and usually it's much higher kilometers, or vehicles. The only ones we've found is the vehicles that have got the catch can and not the plate. They're the ones that the valve clearances have been out, so you do need to check them. We'd recommend that changing your injectors and seats about every 170,000 Ks, thereabouts, is the time that you need to check your valve clearances. So it all goes hand in hand. Checking the valve clearances, changing the injectors because they're worn, changing the seats because they're worn and deteriorating. So not so important to check the valve clearance every 40,000 Ks. When they wrote the book, that was before the cars were on the road, these engines, right? So that's what they recommended based on averages and different engines and whatever. Reality has shown us and has taught us that that is not necessary. That would be a waste of time. It's a massive risk of contamination. In workshop manuals it says in bold, you know, to avoid unnecessary risk of contamination to these diesel fuel systems. That is a massive unnecessary risk. In my opinion, leave it sealed. Don't let anyone work on it. Don't let anyone wreck your engine. Wrong workmanship, wrong parts. Leave it all sealed. Diagnostic checks like this, checking your oil pickup. Again, there's something else that takes 10 seconds to shine a light up there when the oil's draining. Should be done on any vehicle. Okay, all in any vehicle should be part of the service. Just a few small examples of things that should be done. Diagnostics, checking oil pickups, and things that shouldn't be done. Checking valve clearances on 1KDs every 40,000. Okay, you can do whatever you like. I'll just give you recommendations based on what we've learnt from our experience. Okay, so each to their own. I'll just add, this is a 150 PRADO. What have I said? You never see anything on diagnostics. This is 150,000 Ks. It looks beautiful, and it is beautiful. It's running really well, but soon those injectors are going to need to come out. We're going to risk contamination to those as careful as we are. They are worn, and it's from this time onwards, about 150 to 200 people start complaining they start getting noisy. Wonder why that would be. And then you put a new set in and it's all quiet again. Fuel economy is better again. The injectors are due replacement soon. The seats are due for replacement soon. And it is time to check the valve clearances soon. Looking at this, saying everything's okay and leaving it for hundreds of thousands of Ks, you might be lucky, but it isn't the way to be either. So be aware. Diagnostics on pre-2009 vehicles, the 1KDs, works really well. You can look at these readings, and it's not just about the feedback values. Why am I only looking at the feedback values at the moment? Excuse me. Because the engine's cold. Just about everything else is going to be out. Let's go and have a look at the load. It needs to be full operating temp. Funnily enough, it's not too bad. What is the temp? Corn temp 52, so it's not cold. Load's already down around. Sorry, we got cut off by a phone call. But yeah, load and other readings are up when it's cold, so check it when it's hot. Trying to keep this one short, so thanks for watching. More videos coming your way.